There's a video that is making its rounds on TikTok after it was posted. The video is titled "One Woman versus the Entire Train." The reason why they titled it like that is because this woman is being so disrespectful towards the black passengers in that train, and basically others also joined in to put her in her place. Let me show you this clip. We'll come back and discuss.
You have a problem because you guys used to be as slaves, yeah?
Shut up.
And no,
What are you saying? You see, you're just telling, you're just pouring out your anger now. You're pouring out your whatever in your mind.
you were not
You see what you're saying? You see what you're saying, man? You see what you just said? I can spit to your ugly face. I will spit on your ugly face. What just told you now? You call me a slave. You just call me a slave. Did you just call me a slave? Did you just call me a slave? Did you just call me a slave?
No, I didn't.
I don't want to go away. You've got issues. You've got mental problems. You've got mental problems, man. You need to go and see your doctor.
Just stop. Just stop.
Human being in peace.
Get an education.
You are.
Look at ignorance.
I believe this video was taken in the UK, and you can clearly see her superiority complex and how she was talking to the black passengers like you have a problem because you were a slave, right? Even the way she phrased it, if you've noticed, that's when other people also joined in to put her in her place, because she was acting so rude and insensitive and basically racist. But the thing is, she expected other white people to join her in her hate, but finally she was told, leave. That's what she was told, and at least it's something, because usually when other people witness racism, they just let it slide. They don't care as long as it doesn't affect them. They don't care about what's happening to their neighbor, to the person that is sitting next to them. So clearly she was put in her place. But what are your thoughts on this lady's conversation with the black passengers on the train? I am Wingil Zalalam. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
I don't know who this word is for, but you dealt with some dusty folks, some dusty people. These people mad because you didn't fall for the traps that they had set out for you. You didn't fall in it. You're still thriving. You're still flourishing. You're still getting to the next level. You're still dependent on God for everything. But some dusty is mad because you didn't fall for the traps that they had set out for you. So now they mad at you. They walking away in disgust. But they're not disgusted with you. They disgusted with themselves. Because what reason do they have to be disgusted with you? You ain't worried about them. You ain't bothering them. You not caught up into their foolishness. You not mad about what they got going on. Because you got your own path in life. You depend on God for everything. They mad at themselves because they thought you was the stupid one. They thought they can bully you into falling into their trap. Falling into their toxicity. Falling into their drama. And you didn't fall for none of that. So these people are mad at you about that. What they mad for? They mad because they want to put you in some negative toxic drama and you block them and move forward. This is what these people mad about. They mad because you ain't got time for their mind games, their shenanigans. You mature. You were mature about the matter and they chose to be immature about the matter. They want to be childish. They want to be, I don't know, stupid. You ain't did nothing to this person or to these people, but they just don't like you just because. That's what they get for trying to put you in some unnecessary drama. And because they try to put you in some unnecessary drama, they mad because you didn't fall in a trap. You wasn't supposed to fall in their trap. Because God don't like ugly. They was being ugly, and God don't like ugly. You don't do people like how they tried to do you. You don't do people like that. But they chose to do you like that. And they wonder why the whatever they tried to set you up in, it failed. They failed miserably. And they were supposed to fail miserably. Because who does that? Who sits around trying to ruin somebody else's life, make somebody else's life miserable because you miserable? Who sits around and does that? Only people that ain't going nowhere in life, people that ain't got no goals, people that messed up their future, people that don't want nothing for themselves but to take from everybody else, them the ones that feel some type of way because you elevating, because you bringing out positive energy in the world, because you choose to be a good person. Only people like that get mad at people like you. People that don't want nothing. People that's not about nothing. People that's miserable, broke, busted, and disgusted. Them the only type of people that get mad because you're doing something great with yourself. They mad at you for that. They mad at you because I don't even know why they mad at you. They don't even know why they mad at you. They just want to take their frustrations out on you because they mad with themselves. You don't give people a reason to not like you. You a good soul. You a good person. You pray for people. You wish the best for people. But people can't do that for you. This is how you know they was the wrong people. That shouldn't have been in your life. Here you go thinking positive about them, but they thinking toxic and negative about you. Who does that? And because you walked away from the drama and say, no, thank you, they mad about that? No, thank you. I don't want that drama. I don't need your toxic energy. I don't need your mess. In so many words, that's what you told these people. You didn't need their drama and they mess. And they mad about it. Oh, well, they ain't got to like you. They ain't even got to speak to you. But they going to put some respect on your name. And if they can't, they can get your back. Because you walking away into your purpose. They going to get your back from this day forward. Or get the finger. Whichever one they want, the back or the finger, they going to get one of those too. You ain't got time for bullies. People try to bully their way into your life. This is what people will do. Bully you out of your blessings. You're not finna bully me out of my blessings. You're not finna bully me out of what God got for me because you miserable about your life. Because you chose to run with the wrong crowd of people your whole life and none of y'all went nowhere. You're not finna bully me out of my blessings because you want to be miserable. That's what these people are mad at. That's what they mad at. I got to tell the truth on today. They mad because they can't control you, because they can't bully you, and because they can't bring their toxic negative energy towards you.
Oh, I do think that white people are absolutely jealous of black people, specifically with the community, and also with like fashion and music and everything else that is appropriated. But by design of what whiteness is, it inherently lacks community. And I think we're absolutely jealous of that. And I've heard biracial people say that they do see that difference in their own families. Because in addition to European cultures being more individualistic than cultures from Africa, South America, and indigenous North American cultures, the invention of whiteness in America erased a lot of ties to actual culture. So when I say like white people, black community, I'm not talking about like Polish people or German people or Irish people. As I explain in my book, I just wrote the intro and I'm working on the conclusion today. Y'all keep me in your prayers. In the course of human history, white is a relatively new term. As we discussed in the introduction to this book, white is a North American term emerging from the 1600s as a term to justify the enslavement of Africans and squelch revolts from poor Europeans and indentured servants. Before this term, Europeans would identify with their nationalities. The Irish, Italians, Germans, French are all very different cultures. Thus, there is not the same communal tie to whiteness as there is for people from other communities. Further, since white was created to be a divider, a separator, it is not a happy identity. It is not something people want to admit they relate to. It doesn't have a rich, healthy history. Speaking as a white American who has conducted national level research on white Americans, we tend to say things like we have German, Irish, Italian, etc. ancestry, even if we've never been to those places. This is because all white Americans have ties to immigration, and because these identities are actual cultures, they do not have roots only in oppression. Now, we know who started colonization, right? So this is the book I'm trying to finish by Monday and send to the editor. There's a free chapter in my bio if you're interested on one of the unwritten rules of work. The book is predominantly about class, but I talk about 3 other identities that you can't talk about class without talking about these other identities.
Pose the question, why do white people hate black people so much? I have been in situations where I've been surrounded by nothing but white people, and this conversation has come up. The race conversation has come up. And no one ever has an actual reason as to why they hate black people. There's always these, oh, black on black crime, oh, they're lazy, oh, they're this. But it's not actually, there's no legitimacy behind their reasoning. It's just shit that they've heard and they're regurgitating. And so, long story short, it really comes down to there is no reason. It's a deep-seated jealousy, a deep-seated hate that, you know, black people exude greatness. Black people are the great inventors. Black people are the beginning of the human race, the Eve gene. And white people have worked so hard to erase the history and erase the greatness of the black race. Down to even when things are invented, the majority of things that are invented were invented by a black person. But yet the white race has actually erased the original inventor from history and have put their names on things that they...
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing today? I hope you all are doing very great, because I'm doing great myself too. Well, I want to thank you guys for your support, your like, share and comment on my page. I really want to appreciate you guys, and please do not reflect my personal opinion and decision, and don't forget this video is for educational purpose only. It's not meant to harass any individual. That being said, I have some few videos I want to roll up for you guys, but before then, okay, I've been seeing some white people coming and posting how they overreacted about black people not abiding by their rules anymore. And I really said to myself, wow, okay, so that's it. That's what we're going into today, and credit belongs to the original creator of every single stitches and clips we're having on today's episode. Stay tuned guys, and drop your thoughts in the comment section after you watch these videos I'm about to play now for you guys to watch, and then we'll be back with commentaries. Stay tuned.
Literally, I have so many experiences of white people, like white couples, and it's always the women, you know, sometimes it's the men as well. Like, I'm not gonna say these guys are perfect. They actually go through a lot of like mental like things, and you know, if you do like things like that, you get like really aggressive, and they do a lot of things like that, so they're always kind of like aggressive. But you know what, I remember moving into my new flat, my neighbors, white couple, whatever, every time I would go cook food, this woman would be sending me like, I don't know if it's like a tax or something, but I would feel it like here, and it's like, I didn't know what it was. Maybe it's like anxiety or something, I don't know, but she was, every single time, if I'm chopping my peppers, I'm feeling it, and she's sending it a lot because she probably wants me to cut myself. Like, this is a serious thing. It's spiritually, emotionally, manipulatively, I don't even know. It's just weird.
Hey, black men, black women, black people, all of you. I have missed you so much.
We are tired. We're tired. You know about that, like, peace that surpasses all understanding? That was in the Bible? Yeah. Leave us alone. We're fatigued. Thank you.
I don't mean to say this like to be disrespectful, and maybe this is, some people are gonna think this sounds dumb, but I feel like there's a deeper reason why, you know, people of color and specifically the black community have been relentlessly persecuted. Like, I mean, just the things that happened during slavery alone, like, were insane. But I don't know, the more I learn about black history and the ways that, you know, people who literally worked in the government, like the CIA, all these different people in power were trying to ruin the black community. And it makes me think, dude, I feel like, is there something more going on here than just racism? Because it's like, come on, you're telling me you're doing all of this stuff just because you don't like someone's skin color? I feel like, what if, I have this theory that, like, what if black people have some type of superpower? Like, what if they have, I don't know, if they're just born with something very valuable that we don't that we don't really know about, but maybe, you know, like I said, these people, these rich people and these people in power, maybe they figured it out a long time ago, and maybe that's why they were like, oh, we have to like get rid of them, blah blah blah. I don't know, I feel like maybe they have something special that we are not taught about that is linked to them being people of color, you know. And I've seen some Black creators come on here and try to explain how special it is to have melanin in your skin and how it has all these different properties, but I don't know, I just feel like I feel like I have a theory that this goes so much deeper than maybe a lot of us realize, because I'm sorry, but I don't think you're gonna go out of your way for all these hundreds and hundreds of years to try to ruin one group of people over something as silly as, oh, their skin is a different color. Like, I feel like there's something that we don't know. I'm telling you, there's something special about them that they don't want us to know. Okay, this is just something that I've been thinking about recently, and I'm like, maybe if there are some Black creators that maybe they already made a video and I just didn't see it, I don't know, but like, I don't know, maybe this sounds dumb, like, or maybe this is like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock, but, you know, it's just something I was thinking about.
So now they want Black Americans around them. They now want Black Americans to come close. They are missing Black Americans. Like, you guys make it make sense. You're missing who? Imagine when you're eating, you know what they say, that when you're eating with the enemy, you have to use a very long spoon. And that's what these people have resorted to. They are using a long spoon to eat in the same bowl with you guys. That's if actually they are eating the same pot with you guys. And now, out of nowhere, because you have been looking for them, they are not anywhere to be found around you guys. You are not coming out to say you're missing them. And Black folks are like, we're still where we are, silent, quiet. We don't need this. Don't call us out here. We're not ready to follow you guys for any reason. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let the rest of the videos roll. Then I'll come back with more commentary. Credit belongs to original creators of this video.
Hey guys, so I had someone reach out and they were very upset with me because of the video I did uplifting my husband Larry as well as Black men. And the commenter said, how come you didn't uplift all men? And my response to that is because I was not raised by all men. I was raised by a Black man. I am married to a Black man. I have a Black son. I am the sister to Black men. You understand? So my whole experience, although I have dated outside of my race, I have. I am married to a Black man. And that's just what it is. And so if you want to uplift your white, Latino, Asian husband, you go ahead, feel free, get you a TikTok or YouTube, and you going on there and you uplift your man, because that's what we all need to be doing. But I definitely wanted to big up my man, who happens just to be Black, and to let all Black men know that we see them.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. You can see from the few stitches and clips I just rolled up for us to watch, I believe that has told us a lot about how these white people have been triggered lately, because Black people don't abide by their words anymore. Yeah, they're coming over the internet saying Black people don't obey them anymore. And I was like, damn. So you guys still really want these people to be submissive to you after everything you've been doing to them? Wow. Okay. I will say this one more time. I've said it in my previous video before, and I'm going to say it again because it's the truth. White people don't have control over Black people anymore, and that's why they are unhappy about it. That's why they are so angry. That's why they've been raging. Because they tend to get tired of what they don't have control over. You know, Black people have been passing through a lot. They've been passing through a lot right from time, and now they are no more passing through a lot. A lot of Black people have advanced, and I believe that's the reason why white folks are angry, because of the progress of Black people. You know, they don't want to see a Black person higher than them. They don't want that equality at all. Anytime they see a Black person doing what they can't, they just start complaining about it. Not just, you know guys, there are a lot of reasons why white people are so mad with black people. There's a lot of reasons. You know, those white people still expect black people to still be their slave, to still come work for them in their farms, in their houses, still do the gatekeeping job for them, the security, babysitting, and all of that. That's what they want black people to do. They want to get the higher top jobs, and why the black people get the unfavorable ones. That is why you see a white person is mad whenever he sees a black man riding a very nice car, living in a good house, have a nice family. White person will just be like, oh damn, they are so jealous of black people. They'll be like, I'm supposed to be in his position because he's black. What? Because he's black? So guys, we come to the end of my video. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Forget Grey Blogs, the original creator of every single stitches and clips I have in today's episode. And this video is for educational purposes only. Stay tuned and watch out for my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys. Bye.